Hello and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm Dr. K, the management professor's avatar, and this episode is all about different methods to generate ideas. This is actually part 2 of the 14 items in each video. These ideas include everything from focus groups to method 635 to forced relationships. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below and also with the notifications button so you'll see each time I post a new video. And if you want to celebrate excellent work in your office, on your team, or in school, check out rockstar-manager.com for various gifts and swag items. Now let's get started. Let's face it, some people are just creative. You share an idea and they can run with it. You tell them about a problem and it's resolved in an interesting, unconventional manner. Now, if coming up with ideas isn't your strong suit, that's okay. There are plenty of methods to get those juices flowing and take you from point A to resolution. There are 14 ways to generate ideas. Focus groups, brainstorming, brainwriting, which is also known as Method 635, problem inventory analysis, creative problem solving, brainstorming, and I have a separate video on that process on this channel, reverse brainstorming, the Gordon method, the checklist method, free association, forced relationships, the collective notebook method, attribute listing, the big dream approach, parameter analysis. In this episode, we're going to talk about the second half, and I'll do my best to keep each topic pithy. The first method in this part 2 video, but the 8th method of the 14 methods overall, is the checklist method. This method is about developing a new idea or initiative through a list of related issues. Here, it's often an entrepreneur who uses a list of questions to guide the direction of ideas. It can be of any length, but here are some questions to think about in this method. Something to put to use or other uses, or new ways to use as is or modified. Magnify, what to add, time, frequency, size, duplicate, exaggerate, minify, substitute, condense, lower, shorten, split, or understate. Combine, blend, share, purposes and ideas. Think about a product or service that you want to bring to the table. Is there something on the market that you can use as a guide, but make your own? Ask yourself a list of these questions to get your big initiative. The next method is called free association. This is one of the simplest methods to execute. First, write down a word or phrase related to the issue. Then, add a related word or phrase, then another, and then another. Each new word you write should add something new to the continuous thought process. When I think about what this looks like, I kind of think of a mind map where you continuously build but create multiple subsets of new ideas. The third method in this video is forced relationships. As the name implies, you force product combinations to develop a new idea. Here's the 5-step predetermined process to follow. 1. Isolate the elements of the problem. 2. Find relationships between those elements. 3. Record the relationships in an orderly form. 4. Analyze the resulting relationships to find ideas or patterns. 5. Develop new ideas from these patterns. It's actually a little simpler than it sounds. Here's a generic example. Think of soap and paper as the element. Papery soap, like flakes. Soapy paper, like wash and dry travel aid. Paper soaps, tough paper with soap to wash surfaces. Soaped papers, like booklets of soap leaves. Stuff like that. Next is the collective notebook method. Using a small notebook that fits in your pocket, write down the problem statement and any pertinent information. Throughout the day, you think about the problem and write down ways to resolve the issue. Ideally, at least 3 entries are made daily. At the end of the week, a list of the best ideas is consolidated along with any suggestions. This can be done individually or as a group. If it's performed as a group, someone should collect the notebooks to summarize material and prioritize a list of ideas by order of the number of times it's mentioned. All right, 3 more to go. The next method is the attribute listing. It's an idea finding technique. The entrepreneur lists the attributes of an issue, then it's reviewed from a variety of viewpoints. Look at the positives and negatives. Think of unrelated objects that could be combined and possibly satisfy a need as a new product. Next is the big dream approach. Quite simply, this is a new idea from the entrepreneur dreaming about the problem as well as the solution, like a big dream. All possibilities are documented and evaluated prior to any criticism. The key is not to attach any constraints prior to the new idea in its workable form. The last method for this video is parameter analysis. This method is twofold, involving parameter identification and creative synthesis. Identification involving analyzing variables in the situation to determine their relative importance. These variables ultimately become the focus of the investigation. Once the primary variables are identified, the relationship between parameters that describe the underlying issues are examined. One or more solutions should arise through the evaluation of the parameters and those relationships. The solution development is called creative synthesis. By the end of the day, you're developing an idea, a new idea, by focusing on parameter identification and creative synthesis. That's it for part 2. Watch part 1 of ways to generate ideas for even more methods to get those creative juices flowing. Hopefully you have a better understanding of various methods to develop your ideas. If you're interested in learning more about related topics, you can read Cengage's Marketing Management, 5th edition, or find my books, Rockstar Manager from Theory to Practice, Mindset, a research-based approach to understanding motivation, or my latest book, Be Your Best You, the ultimate research-based guide to outstanding leadership. They can be purchased on Amazon and at most major retailers. Thanks for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.